Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the No More Alarm Clock. So, meet the job quitters living their dreams. So, today we are on episode 9. And what is our topic for today?
Okay, so our topic for today is from Aches to Ease. Quorum's leap from retail to digital freedom. Quamrun Nahar is our guest today. So she'll be telling us about her journey in this business.
Yes, so we're going to be talking about that. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, but I live in North Carolina, USA. I am a former educational assistant. I'm a wife, a mother of three, a grandmother, a proud digital business owner, and a mentor.
Yes. So we also want to remind everyone that if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar, which happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So when you register, it will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot make it to the live webinar, you can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so what am I going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So um, let's find out who are the hosts and panelists for tonight's live webinar.
Okay, so our live webinar tonight, we're inviting you to learn how to start a digital business. Our host will be Maria. She's a clerk cashier and also an IT programmer. We're going to have Lisa. She's a former industrial administrator. Marina is a health scientist. We are also having my dear friend and coach, former caregiver, Eden. Rihanna is a housing officer, and Joanne is a registered nurse. We will also have Oksana. She's a paralegal, actress, and photo double. And Elsie is a hospitality in the hospitality industry. So if you too want to learn more about this amazing online opportunity, don't forget to register so you can get the link to attend the live webinar tonight.
Yes, thank you for that, Isabel. Also, if you're catching tonight's live webinar, our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And if you cannot make it to the live webinar, like we mentioned, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay, and our replays have subtitles in several languages. So there you go. So again, we are on episode 9 of the Job Quitters Live. So, and our topic today is from aches to eats. So, Quamrun's leap from retail to digital freedom. And our guest today is Quamrun Nahar. So, before we bring Quamrun to the studio, let us introduce Quamrun to you guys. So, we are so excited to welcome today's incredible guest, Quamrun Nahar, originally from Bangladesh and now living in Ottawa, Canada, with her husband and 2 daughters. Quamrun has an inspiring journey of resilience and reinvention. With a background in psychology from the University of Dhaka and a former career in banking, She later worked at Walmart after moving to Canada, but everything changed when she discovered the digital business world. Within just a year of starting, she was able to quit her job and now enjoys the freedom of working for herself. Her story is a beautiful example of courage, growth, and creating a life on your own terms. So get ready to be inspired by Quamrun's story. So let's bring Quamrun to the studio. Hi, Quamrun. Thank you for coming.
Hello,
Hello,
thank you
hello.
so much to bring me here and to invite your studio today. So I'm so excited to share my journey with your audience. And yeah, this is an incredible journey. When I started my digital business, and it was a great decision ever in my life, which I made when I found this business. And you already introduced me. Um, uh, I'm Quamrun Nahar from Bangladesh, and originally from Bangladesh. Now I'm living in Ottawa, Canada, with my family, beautiful family. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much, Quamrun. Okay, so let's dive in into the questions. Okay, go.
Okay, Quarum, your first question is take us back to January 23 of 2023 when you officially quit your job. What did that moment feel like after all the long hours and physical pain you endured in retail?
Thank you so much for your question. Actually, it was not only freedom, it was making my dream that I didn't want to go to work Walmart. That was so painful because I have to. I have to tell something about my background. That is, I was uh, in Bangladesh, and Bangladesh is a country, and we are over there. Our lifestyle was very comfortable and very very lazy. And eh, when I came to Canada, I started my life in a new dimension, you can say. And when I started the Walmart work, I was excited because the work community was good, everything was good, and the people was very nice. But the thing is, every day when I was standing on my foot for 9 to 10 hours, it was so painful for me. And I was so I was so exhausted when I back home, and I had no energy to talk to my family members, to do something in my home, and no helping hand here. Everything I had to do inside and outside, and everything was very tiresome for me. And I was thinking, I have to change my job. But though I was a banker in my back home, I was degree of masters from my university. Though I had to take some course, I had to do many more things to get a good job. So it was a little bit impossible for me to do this kind of, to make prepare myself. So when I started this business, I didn't know that I could quit that job. When I could quit my job at 23rd 2023 at January, it was a revolution for my life. And I was so happy. I felt ultimate freedom because I can live my life with my style. I don't have to go snowy morning. I don't have to go outside at a very tough weather. Ottawa is a very cold place at winter. It was a great feelings I can't express very well. And I was so happy at that day when I declared, "Yeah, I'm not coming to Walmart to work anymore," because my two daughters, they were teenager, and I wanted to give time. I wanted to take some moment with them, with my daughters. It was a great relief. It was a great feeling. It was a great freedom when I could declare that I'm not going to go to Walmart anymore. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. And yes, I can really hear the passion in that change that you went through, because it's not easy having to work all day standing on your feet,
Mhm.
especially when you're like standing on concrete all day, that hard floor, and you can feel the ache going up in your legs. Sometimes even your veins, they're giving you sharp pains because you're standing without movement, and that's not good for anybody's health. But this is the beauty about this business, that we all start because we're looking for a plan B. We're looking for a second stream of income, and we want to to be successful. But you were able to find freedom in this business. You were able to find the life that you always wish for. And something that you said, that back home you had a master's, and that here you had to take courses
Yeah.
to you know to have like a better position, a better life, whatever.
Mhm.
Because it's very, you know what do I call this? It's very sad that a lot of times when we have, studies back at home, they don't really do any good overseas. They don't really respect that. And you have to start all over again if you want to keep going with the career that you had studied back at home, or you have to study something, from scratch, and do something else.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of immigrants here are doing jobs that are not really, satisfying, jobs that are hard physically, where you have to, be in pain, and be in these environments that we don't really enjoy. But I'm happy that things work out for you, and that you were able to find this business, and that it gave you, that time back with your daughters, especially during that time, that they're in being teenagers. You want to be
Teenager,
present, you want to enjoy, and you want to be there to guide them, because they go through a lot of changes. And when they see that you're present, they too feel happier. They feel like they have somebody there that they can count on. So really, really happy for that. And just being able to stay in bed during the winter, and you don't have to fight the weather anymore, and you don't
yeah.
have to be,
Mhm.
getting up super early to go out and get your car to defrost and go out.
Mhm.
So congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So, following up question in regards to that. So on that day, were you feeling like scary, or like a little bit free, or a little bit of both? What was the feelings on that day?
Not scary. It was full of freedom. It was full of freedom, and I want to share one of my experience when I was working at Walmart. And I know this is the picture of all of the retail stores. One day, when I was working over there, I was working over there for 2 years. After joining my business, I quit the job after 1 year joining my business. And one when I was working over there, one day our store manager gathered us at one fine morning, and she declared us, your minimum wages are increased, and it's a great news for us, and it's a big amount, it's a huge everything she was telling, and we were very excited to know the amount. Do you know the amount? Can you imagine how much the amount?
Mm,
It was 10 cents. Yes, it was 10 cents. Per hour increased our wage, and she was so excited, and everyone was clapping, and I was not surprised. I was just stopped inside my mind. What she's telling here, 10 cents? What is that? And I decided on that day, I'm not uh, I'm not uh, appropriate here. I mean, um, I don't stay here in future for 10 cents. I have to do something. I have to go in a broad community, in a rich community, because they are just um, waste our energy, waste our time, waste our efforts. We are giving our total energy all the day long. We are giving our total um, attention, our effort, our everything for the long, long hours, and they are giving us 10 cents per hour increment. This is just a fun with us, just a insult with us, just a I can say I'm getting emotional because it was a bad day for me, and I decided I'm not gonna do long, long years. I'm not gonna stay here. And after that, I was thinking I have to do something, and I'm not taking any course because many things I have to do. I have some responsibilities for my family, and I can't go for more education right away. And I was thinking, and I was looking for something, and one day I saw a advertisement on Facebook of my mentor, and I was thinking, and I went to go through steps, all the steps I did. That is, I watched the webinar, then I go the next step, then I started the business. And it was a great day when I decided to do this business. And it was the greatest day when I declared I'm not going to go to the Walmart anymore. And this is the story for my life. And I know that this story is the story of all employees of retail stores. But everyone is not um, everyone is not realized, I don't know, or or bound to do something, or something like that. And for that thing, I'm giving you the answer. That is, no scary I was not scared. I was feeling I was taking a deep breath, and it was ultimate freedom for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, I think I would agree with you. Like I wouldn't be scared. I will be free too. Because yeah, like you mentioned, they're putting a price on your work. And 10 cents, that's not enough. Um, it's like, even, like I've seen some people, some companies, they will increase up to $1 or $2, but it still is not enough. I mean, comparing to, the costing of life, 10 cents
Yeah,
increase is not enough. So you're not worth that. You're worth way more. And that's, like you're saying, like a lot of people, they don't realize that, that's not much, you know but I think it's because they don't know that there's more. um they have options, like you were able
opportunity.
to.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
you
don't
were
know
able to.
about this opportunity. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, they didn't know about this online business opportunity. And like, when you compare, like, now that you're on the inside, before, you didn't know you were working, but you can see, how much you can make, way more than, just 10 cents of increase,
yeah.
and your value way more, of that. Especially, like you were saying, working long hours, standing on your feet. I know what is the feeling, because, I work in the movie industry, and when I started to work in the movie industry, I was working on set, and that was standing 15, 17 hours, and
Oh my
that's
God.
tough. That is tough. So I know what you mean. And um and then you have to move, carry stuff, depending what you're doing. So I really understand. So yeah, I will be like you, freeing, like knowing it's my last day, I will be celebrating,
Yeah.
because,
Mhm.
there's a better way to um have money work for you instead of you working for money. So I do agree with you with what you share. So hopefully, people that are watching us, they get inspired with your story, that they can see, there are more options for them than to stay in the same position where they are for till they retire. So, because it's not going to
Yeah.
be enough. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go to the next question.
Okay, the next question is, what made you finally say enough is enough? What pushed you to seriously consider quitting your job and starting this digital business?
Thank you for your question. One thing I already said, that the declared the increment 10 cents, it was horrible day for me. And one another thing is, that is my very personal, that is, I had a health issue, that is, I could not stand for long, long time. It was painful for my bones and my back, and I had severe back pain, and I have some problem about asthma. So when I was struggling to stay at my work long time and manage my health issues, uh, and the incident I already say, I was thinking, enough is enough. I have to do something. And when I started this business, I know the opportunity. I realized the great opportunity here. I can do. I will be able to quit my job yeah, when I establish my business, because this is a business. We need to give some time. We need to give some attention over here. We have to work some days, and then I can establish our business as a solid you know solid earning source. And when I realized, after joining this business, when I realized everything I have here, everything I can access here, my opportunities, when I give my effort here, when I learn about my business, I can do my desired, uh, I can earn my desired amount over there. Then I thought, enough is enough. I'm not gonna go to my job. And I started this business at 2021 at August, and I quit my job 2023 at January. It was 13 months. 13, 13 months after joining my business. Yeah, and I was so happy on that time. I can say again. Yes, and my answer is again, I'm telling issue of the job and my health issue. Both are my own why to do this business.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing. You know, a lot of times people have all these issues as well, you know, but they're content with the life that they have because they don't want to get out of their comfort zone. They don't want to do something new. And I completely understand what you're saying. You know, I used to work in corporate and I was standing, 9 to 10 hours a day, and I remember, having pains, and I was supervising, but there was people actually doing the physical job, unloading trailers, doing all these things. And I remember, they used to complain because there was older people, and they were having to do all this lifting, and they used to complain about their back and their legs, all of that. But they never once mentioned, looking for something else, that they were like content with the life that they had. And I do applaud you for that, because in your mind you were like, enough is enough, this is not for me, this is not what I want for my life, I want to change, and I'm gonna go look for that change, not just think about it. And when you have health issues, you have to really think about the things that you want. Like, do you see yourself doing that till retirement? Like that physical job that has you in pain, that you're not appreciated, because working in that environment, I know, yearly raises are like, maybe 60 cent at the most, 10 to 60 cent, and people are happy with that. But that's like nothing, it's not even a dollar, and it doesn't really make that much of a difference in your paycheck at the end of the day. Even if they're giving you, a dollar raise, it's not really that much. But how things work here, they give you a raise depending on your performance, and then your performance is based on the person that you work under. So if that person doesn't really like you, or if they have somebody that they prefer, even if they do a less job or a worse job, the person will get more raise just because that person prefers them. So it's nothing compared to you being the owner, you being the one running your own business, you growing something for yourself. Like you said, you knew when you came to this business, you saw the potential, and you knew that if you learned the skills and you invested time, you could have something on your own, and you could make more than you were making, and that's the difference. You have to have the mindset, and you have to have the willingness for a change to make things work. Because when you give somebody else all your effort, all your energy, all your time, those happy moments that sometimes we miss with our families, they don't take any of that in consideration. So that's why there's nothing like having something of your own. And yes, it's gonna time to grow it, but at least it's yours. It's something that you own, that nobody can take away from you. So thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so the next question is, so working on your feet all day and being away from your family must have been very exhausting. So how did this digital business change your daily life and routine? So now that you're on the other side, so what are the benefits that you have got now?
Okay, so I have to start with your the topic today. No alarm clock. No more alarm clock. Yeah, right now my life is full of freedom, I say, and no more alarm clock. I started my I start my day with my freedom, with my cool and peaceful mind, and my all every day is very meaningful to me. Every day I can stay with my family, that's for sure, but I have some dreams. I have some hobbies, you know. When I was working in the Walmart. Here, let me say about my hobby is gardening. So when I was working Walmart, I couldn't do this because, I was so exhausted, and I was so, I was just running and running because today I'm working sorry today I'm working for 9 hours or 10 hours, and I have to do something in my home. I have to take some rest, and tomorrow I have to go at morning or evening or any time I have to go over there. I have to take some preparations. When I have time to do something about my likings, my preferred something like gardening, like reading a novel, watching a movie, I don't have time. I'm so exhausted. So I didn't do anything when I was working my job at the Walmart. Now I have many things. I have a big garden. I have a big. I can cook my favorite dishes for my family. It's a it's a new life, you know. It's a new freedom. It's a new likings, enjoying my life. This is the thing I want to say. I'm enjoying my life. I'm a mother of two daughters. They are growing up. They are two beautiful daughters. They're doing many things with me, and I can give time to my husband as well, and I can do my gardening. How many I want to do, and uh, how often I can do this. This is a new life. This is a new freedom, and this is a new enjoyment in my life, instead of my exhausted life. Yeah, this is the thing. And one thing I want to say, that is, many of our friends and our audience, they didn't know about the opportunity. And when we can spread the opportunity, we can tell about our business. I know, mm, many people are waiting for this, and they need to do. Just we have to tell about our business, and we have to tell about our we could change our life. I can enjoy my life. You can do this. And one thing I want to tell, in your with your audience, that is, I'm from Bangladesh, and sometimes, for this business, some people asking us that, my English is not good, my technology I don't know very well. um, Me too. My technical knowledge was um, very little, very basic, my technology, and my English is not that much good. Uh, though I know my business, because to understand this business, language is not the barrier. If we know the basic English, if we know the basic technology, basic computer knowledge, and if we want to change my life, this is the only thing, the desire to changing the life, we can do this business. This is the message I want to give your audience. And many of our Bangladeshi uh, people, our Bangladeshi community, we are doing this business. And I know the mm, not the English is our first language. Many of the people, English is not the first language, but they're doing very well. They're doing good. They're changing their life, and they're doing they're living a dream life. So this business is for all. This business is the open opportunity for all of the people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, I love the way, like we can see the contrast, from the before, when you were having your job, it was like you were on that cycle, really.
Yeah.
The one that we say, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you do what you have to do home, and then you sleep and you go back to the same cycle. But like you mentioned, you didn't have time to really sit down and spend that time with your family, that quality time. You didn't have time to do all the things that you love to do. For example, you were mentioning gardening.
Yeah.
So now, you're on the other side, you're able to live life on your own terms. So now you are able to do
Mhm.
your gardening, spending time with your gardening. You're able to spend time with your daughters, no missing any more milestone of your daughters, having that quality bonding time between mother and daughter, and also with your husband. So it's totally a different lifestyle that you're
Yeah.
having now. A lifestyle where you have that freedom, a lifestyle where you are enjoying the things that you love to do. Um, and at the same time, you're building your business, uh, financially. So it's amazing. And I love the example that you say, this is open to anyone. And you were mentioning, you didn't have no technical skills, your English wasn't that great. So if someone out there who's watching us and think like, oh no, I don't think I can do that because I need to have a very good English, my English is not that good, or because I don't have the technical skills or the knowledge, yeah, you don't really need that, because everything is provided in our online business plan, the video based training, so you can follow at your own pace. And the language, yeah, don't worry about the language either, because she had a little bit of English, and she was, we also have one in our community that didn't speak English at all, you know
Yeah.
but he was able to learn English because of this business. So now, not only he gained the technical skills and the knowledge, but also a new language that now he can speak. So everything is possible. Like, I love what you say, when you have the desire to change, you can do anything you set your mind to it. So yeah, so thank you for sharing that. Thank you for
No
sharing.
worries.
Okay, so next question for you.
Okay, so the next question is, what support or mindset shift help you stay consistent and confident as you build your business and prepare to quit?
Um, One thing, thank you so much for your valuable question, because what is the already I said something, that is the desire to change my life. This is the first thing. In total discussion, I said about my store experience, about my health issues, and everything was driven me to do something special for me and for my family, because everyone uh, everyone have their um, right to live a good lifestyle, because this is the main desire we have. I want to live a good life, I want to live a freedom life, and I want to enjoy my life, right? I have a family, um, I have a lovely family, but I can't enjoy this, I can't spend time with them, I can't hear my daughters, I can't hear my husband, because I'm so exhausted, I'm tired, I'm not feeling good, and all the time I'm complaining about myself. It was a bad days, it was very bad feelings for me. So I decided to do something. My family supported me from my side, and in the business, the support of this business community, this is the a big thing. That is, I'd like to say about the community helping our all the training equipments and all the support from the community of this business platform. All the things supported me to to establish my business. As I said, I'm not good in English. I'm not good in technology. I'm not a business person. I was a very simple mother, very simple Bangladeshi woman, and very simple family person. When I started this business, my mindset was I have to do something. I have to change my life. I have to do something for me and for my family. That's all. And all of the business community and my family, my husband and my daughters, all this supports me to be a entrepreneur, to be a business woman, and to be successful. And I achieved my several milestones with this mindset that I have to live my dream life. I have to do something special for me and for my family. This is the thing. And support from my family and support from the business community, it was awesome. All the time I got these supports from both of way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. And that really does make a difference when you have the support, not only, the community support, but having your family backing you up and telling you that it is possible, that you can do something different, that you can achieve a better life. Like you said, you were looking to have a valuable life with your family, and you have achieved that. Now you have that, and you have the freedom, like you said, no more alarm clock. You can stay home, you can cook your favorite dishes for your family, and I'm sure that they're happy that you're doing that, because before, when you were working, like you said, you were always stressed, you were always tired, and you didn't have really that energy or the imagination to be thinking about, oh, today I want to cook this a special meal. Because I know that a lot of times, when we want to cook one of our special meals, it usually is something that takes time, and it takes really the passion. You have to be in the moment to really have the time and say, oh, today I want to do this. and
Yeah.
and it's just that magical moment. But for that, you have to be in peace with yourself. You have to have that uh, silence, that I don't know, the right
Peace of
environment,
mind. Peace of mind.
yes, to be able to do all these things. And when you're living in that cycle where everything is stressful, where everything feels like it's pushing you, it just doesn't happen. I know, because I went through that as well. And it's nothing better than being there for your family, in not just in body, but being there in mind, in heart, and wanting to give them your best. uh because I know that each family loves to have their mom cook for them their special dishes, and sit down in family with laughter, and just make a nice meal out of every meal, instead of rushing through everything, and you know cooking, and everybody eats at different times, because you don't have the time to sit down as a family.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
that's the difference that it makes, when you have the freedom to choose and to do the things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so next question for you. So, for someone watching who's still stuck in a physical demanding job and dreams of more time with family, what would you tell them today?
I just want to tell, do something for you and do something for your family, and just you have to have the desire to change your life, nothing else, and everything will be possible. Everything is possible here. You, if I can do this, everyone can do this. As I said, I'm a very simple women, a very simple, just family person. I'm not a special, I don't have the special degree about the business. I don't have the special knowledge about technology. I don't have special knowledge about language, which we need. So if I have all the basic knowledge, and if I can do, if I can achieve my goal, if I can achieve my uh, I can live my dream life, you can do. So if you are stuck in a physically demanding job or mentally demanding job, not only the physically job, I know someone who complained about her job. The job is very mentally demanding, and she is always occupied with the job. She has to make plan for the next day. She has to do something for her team, her workplace. Everything is everything is always occupied with her. So this is also the thing, uh, physically or mentally demanding job, this is not good for us. So the thing is, you need to uh, have the mindset to change your life. That's all for me.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, you made a good point. Yeah, because we're talking about here physically, but it's also the mentally
Yeah.
environment. Like working environment that you also have that it's very demanding many times, and many times like you come more exhausted because everything is here.
Mhm.
So yeah, so for thank you for sharing for those people that are have are stuck in the physical or mentally demanding job. um it's true that like you mentioned, you really have to have the desire to change your life and your family's life. That's the first thing. And the other one the other one is that you mentioned is you really have to know that if you want to do something for you and your family, you have to take action. So you have to have that right mindset, knowing that you're gonna learn new skills. So you have to be coachable and all that. But it's not require like you don't need to have any knowledge or you don't need to have any skills because everything is provided to you. You just have to have that willingness that you want to change your life that you're having currently, that kind of lifestyle, into a more a life that where you can live on your own terms, um, and all that is provided, to be able just to learn the skills, learn the knowledge, and build your business, and be coachable. That's what very important. You gotta be coachable. You gotta be coachable so you can be able to learn and move faster because you will have that mentor, you have that global online community plus video based training and all the training that we have, the live training that you can also attend to. So it really, all the tools and all the support is available to you to be able to succeed in this business. I mean, Quamrun, she shared her story today, that she was able to do it. She had a desire to change her life, and her family's lives, and now she's able to live in more a more freedom life, be able to do the things that she loves. She loves to do gardening, something that she couldn't do it before because she was so exhausted, when she came home. um, and probably the weekends might be the time where she will have more energy. But even then, like on retail, like I know because I work in retail too, retail is 364 days that they're open. They're only closed for one day and that's it. uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so I do understand. So hopefully, you get inspired with Quamrun's story. She shared that her desire to change her life and her family's life. So if she can do it, so can you. She's just one of the examples that we have here in the community, but there's so many people that like are able to uh, change their lives, and now they live that comfortable life because they took action to do it, to change their life. So there's one last question that we have for you.
Okay, so your last question here is, what would you say to the you before you discover this opportunity?
Actually, when I started the job at Walmart, I was thinking about taking some courses and something like that. But I had the desire to change my life, and I was telling myself that you have to change your job. That is, I was telling. But when I discovered the thing, that I had to do some courses, and that is expensive, and I couldn't do these expensive courses on that time. I want to tell myself, I have to do something. I have to do something, and I was just exploring in many ways what I can do, and finally I got this opportunity. And when I saw the advertisement on the Facebook of my mentor, I was skeptical. I was not jumping on the right way. That is true. I'm telling you. That is, I was just skeptical about the way when I was hearing from him, and when I watched the webinar, and after that, when I took the action, it was good. So before discovering the opportunity, I always telling myself that I have to do something more. This is not the final destiny for me. It was my feelings. It was my realizations. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Well, at least you already had your mindset, that you were not going to settle for that you were
Yeah.
going to look for something better. And that's what you kept telling yourself. And so that's what really made a difference for you. And
Yes.
today you
Yes.
have achieved that you had always thought of, even when you were doing a job that you didn't like, your mindset was, always thinking of greener pastures and doing something that was meaningful to you and to your family.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. I was thinking about myself that and my family, that this is not the final destination for me. I have to do more. I have to do the uh, mm, mm, uh I have to live my dream life. That was my desire. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So we have arrived to the end of our lives. So we hope so that you really got inspired with Quamrun's story and her journey, in this online business uh, entrepreneurship. So if you have any questions or if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, here are the three ways that you can do. So you can either put more info in the comments, or you can send us a private message, or you can register into our websites that appear on the screen. How can they find you, Conrun, for you?
Oh, my website is www.quamrunnahar.com.
Okay. There you go. So if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, those are the three ways that you can do it. So when you register into our website, you will get an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar, which happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So we actually have one tonight. So if you want to catch tonight's live webinar, all you have to do is just register into our website. The second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now you're probably wondering, what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who are the hosts and panelists for tonight's live webinar.
Okay, so today's live webinar at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Maria as our host. She is a clerk cashier and an IT programmer. We also have Lisa, a former industrial administrator. Marina is a healthcare scientist. Eden is a former caregiver. And we're also going to have Rihanna. She's a housing officer. Joanne is a registered nurse. We're going to have Osana. She's a paralegal, actress, photo double. And Elsie is in the hospitality industry.
Thank you, Isabel. Yeah, so if you're catching tonight's live webinar, our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And if you cannot make it to tonight's live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay. And our replays have subtitles in several languages. So there you go. So now you know what to do if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity. Now, if you're watching us from Facebook and you guys are not following us, you can follow us up here on the top to get to know us a little bit more, who we are and what type of content we post in our pages. And if you're watching us from YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our channel, you can also subscribe to our channel and press that notification bell to get notified when we put new content and when we are going live. So that way you keep learning more about this online business opportunity. And when you feel ready, would be happy here to guide you along the way. So like we mentioned, you're never alone on this journey. You will always have the support of a mentor, coach, and a global online community. So saying that, we want to thank everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for believing in us, for engaging with our content, and for being part of this journey. And of course, we want to say thank you to our guest today, Quamrun Nahar.
You're welcome. I'm so happy to be here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you and to hear your story today. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today, and until the next episode of the Job Quitter Live with another guest and another topic. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching.